A very good morning to all. Today we are moving on to a new chapter and the name of the chapter is Subtraction. So what is subtraction? Subtraction means taking away. So let's see an example and we'll move on to it. So imagine you have 4 toys with you. So how many toys do you have with you? You have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 toys with you. And from that, I'm going to take 2 of your toys. I'm taking away 2 of your toys. Okay. So, how many toys are left with you? You have only 2 toys. You had 4 toys with you and I took away 2 toys from you. So, how many toys are left with you now? You have only 2. So, this is taking away. So, subtraction means taking away. When you have something and you take away, that is subtraction. You had 4 toys with you and I took away 2 toys from you. So, how many toys do you have now? You have only 2 toys with you. Imagine you have 3 apples with you. How many? 3 apples with you. And you give away 3 apples. You give away 2 apples to your friend. How many? 2. So, how many apples are there with you? You have only 1. So, taking subtraction means taking away. So, how many toys are there? We have 4 toys and I took away 2. Then you have only remaining 2 toys left with you. So, what is this symbol? This symbol is equal to. And what about this symbol? This symbol means taking away. This is the symbol of subtraction and it is minus. When you take away something from something, that is subtraction. And it is the symbol of subtraction is minus. So, what is subtraction? Subtraction means taking away. Now, let's see subtracting 1. When you subtract 1 from any number, so what is the answer you get? The answer is the number just before. So, when you subtract 1 from a number, the answer is the number just before. See the example. 3 minus 1. Here you subtract 1 from 3. So, minus is the symbol of subtraction. So, what answer did you get? You get number 2. So, which number comes before 3? That is number 2. So, when you subtract 1 from a number, the answer is the number just before. So, let's take another example. Let's take 5 minus 1. So, what is the answer when you subtract 1 from 5? So, what answer do you get? So, which number comes before 5? That is 4. So, what is 5 minus 1? 5 minus 1 is 4. Let's do one more. 6 minus 1. So, what is 6 minus 1? When you subtract 1 from 6. So, what is the answer you get? Which number comes before 6? That is 5. So, 6 minus 1 is 5. So, when you subtract 1 from a number, you get the number just before. Then, when you subtract 0 from a number, so what is the answer you will get? When you subtract 0 from a number, you will get the same number. See here, 5 minus 0. When you subtract 0 from 5, what is the answer? The answer is 5. You get the same answer. So, what about 7 minus 0? What is 7 minus 0? When you subtract 0 from 7, what answer do you get? You get the same number. So, 7 minus 0 is 7. So, what is 1 minus 0? What is 1 minus 0? 1 minus 0 equal 1. Okay, now when you subtract the same number, what answer do we get? So when we subtract a number from itself, the answer is 0. So here you have example. Imagine you have 3 flowers with you. How many flowers? You have 3 flowers with you. And to give 3 flowers to your friend. You had 3 flowers and to give all 3 flowers to your friend. So how many flowers are there with you? You have 0 flowers. Okay, so that is when you subtract a same number. What answer do you get? You get the answer as 0. So what is 4 minus 4? What is 4 minus 4? 4 minus 4 equal 0. So when you subtract the same number, you get the answer as 0. Now you can open your text and take page number 49 in your textbook. So let's start with the exercise. So here you can see aeroplane and the question is here. If we take away 1 from 4, so how many aeroplanes are here? There are 4. And if you take away means subtraction. So if you take away 1 from 4, so you can cut 1. What is the answer you get? So how many are remaining? You have only 3. So the answer is 3. So now let's see the next one. If we take away 2 from 6, so here how many paper clips do you have? Here we have 6. And if we take away 2 from 6, so let's cut these 2 paper clips. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the answer? The answer is 4. Okay. Now let's see the next one. If we take away 3 from 5, so how many pieces of cake are there? There are 5. And if we take away 3, so let's cut 3. 1, 2, 3. So from 5 we get, how many do we get? We get 2. So the answer is 2. Coming to the next one, you can see gift box. So how many gift box are there? Count the number of gift box. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are there? There are 4. So what is the question here? If we take away 2, so you need to cut 2 box. So 1, 2. So how many do we have? We have 2. So that is 2. Then see the next one. If we take away 3 from 9, so how many balloons do we have here? We have 9 balloons. And if we take away 3, so how many balloons do we need to cut? We need to cut 3. So 1, 2, 3. So how many are remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 are remaining. So that is 6. See the last one. Feathers. First of all, how many feathers are there? There are 6. If we take away 4, so how many feathers do we need to cut? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what do we get? We get a remaining 2. So the answer is 2. So this is how we do subtraction. So subtraction means taking away. Now let's do the another exercise. You can take page number 50. Here you can see 3 kids. With them there is a necklace. So let's read the question and answer it. Beads in the necklace. Can you see this necklace? So what you have to do is, you have to count the number of beads in this necklace. So can you count the number of beads in this necklace? So how many are there? There are 10, right? So there are 10 beads. So here you can see beads on the floor. So how many beads are there on the floor? Can you count the number of beads on the floor? So how many are there? There are 3, right? So let's write here 3. Then how many beads are left in the necklace? So here this is the necklace and you have to count the number of beads left in the necklace. There were 10 beads in the necklace and 3 beads fall on the ground. And how many are left on the necklace? So how many are there? That is, you can count the number. How many are there? There are 7. So that is 7. Okay. So let's see the next one. Candles lit. Can you see this cake? And you can see the candles lit. So how many candles lit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are there? 5. So again you can see the candles here. 5 candles. Candles put off. How many candles put off? 3. How many are there? 2. So let's write here 3. So how many candles are still lit? 2. So the answer is 2. So there were 5 candles lit, and from that 5 candles, 3 candles put off. So how many candles are still lit? The answer is 2. Okay. Now let's see the another one. So you can see apples in the basket. So how many apples are there in the basket? So you can count the number of apples in the basket. So how many are there in the basket? There are 8. Then you can see this monkey. So this monkey came and took 2 apples from the basket. So how many apples are there with the monkey? There are 2 apples. So imagine when there are 8 apples and this monkey came and took 2 apples from the basket. So how many remaining? How many are there? So 8 apples. This monkey came and took 2 apples. So how many apples will be there in the basket? There are 6. So what is the answer? The answer is 6. So now let's move on to the next exercise. So page number 51. So you have to fill in the box to get the right answer. So let's start with the second one. So you can see it's a picture of lollipop. And how many lollipops are there in this box? The first box, you can count the number of lollipops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are there? There are 5. So when you subtract 2 from 5, so there were 5 lollipops and you take away 2 from that 5 lollipop. So how many are there? So imagine you have 5 lollipops with you. How many you have? You have 5 lollipop. And you give 2 lollipops to your friend. So how many? 2. So how many will be remaining with you? You have 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. So now let's see the next one. You can see the picture of kitten. So how many kittens are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many are there? There are 6 kittens. And from the 6 kitten, the 2 kittens, you take away 2 kittens. So how many? 2. So from 6 kitten, you take away 2. So how many will be remaining with you? You have 4. So what is the answer? The answer is 4. So now let's move to the next one. So how many balls you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many are there? 7. So imagine you have 7 balls with you. And you take 4 balls from that 7 balls. So how many will be remaining with you? How many will you have? You have 3. So what is the answer? The answer is 3. So what about the next one? Stars. How many stars are there? There are 5. And you take 1 star from that 5 star. So 1. Then how many remaining with you? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have only 4 stars with you. Moving on to the next one. Page number 53 in your textbook. So we learned about subtracting 1, 0 and the same number. So when you subtract 1 from a number, what answer do you get? When you get the answer just before. When you subtract 0 from the number, what answer you get? You get the same number. And when you subtract the same numbers, you get the answer as 0. So these questions are based on this. Okay, let's do that. Let's start with C. 9 minus 1. So when you subtract 1 from 9. So what answer do you get? Which number comes before 9? That is 8. So what is 9 minus 1? 9 minus 1 is 8. Let's do this one. E. 6 minus 0. So we learnt that when we subtract 0 from 6, what answer do we get? We get the same number. So what is the answer for this? 6 minus 0 is 6. Then the next one. 10 minus 1. When you subtract 1 from one number, so here you have to subtract 1 from 10. So what is the answer? The answer is 9. So see this one, same numbers. So when we subtract the number itself, when we subtract the same number, 7 minus 7. So what is 7 minus 7? What is the answer? The answer is 0. So likewise, can you do this sum? So what you have to do is, you can pause the video, write the answers, then come back and play the video and we'll discuss the answers. So hope you have done the answers. So let's discuss. So this is already done. So let's see this. 9 minus 9. So what is the answer for 9 minus 9? Same number, right? So you are subtracting the same number. So what is the answer? The answer is 0. So the next one. 8 minus 0. So what is 8 minus 0? 8 minus 0 is 8. Then next one. 7 minus 1. What is 7 minus 1? When you subtract 1 from 7, what number do you get? You get the answer as 6. Let's see the next one. 8, and there is a blank space given. Answer 0 is given. So which number should we need to subtract from 8? Then we get an answer of 0. So which number, if we subtract from 8, we get an answer of 0. So let's write 8. 8 minus 8. What answer do we get? We get 0. So the answer is 8. So let's see the next one. It's the same one. Which number you subtract from 2, you get a total of 0. You get an answer of 0. So which number you subtract from 2? So when you write 2 minus 2, what is the answer? 2 minus 2 equal 0. The next exercise. Here you can see a box given. 1 is here and the answer is given as 5. So what you have to do is, you have to say which number you subtract with 1, you get a total of, you get an answer of 5. So which number? If I write here 5, do you get the answer as 5? What is 5 minus 1? 5 minus 1 is 4. So the answer is wrong. So let's write here 6. So what is 6 minus 1? Which number comes before 6? It is 5. So the answer is 6. So now let's do this one. 4, when you subtract which number from 4, you get a total of, you get an answer as 4. Which number? When I subtract 0, what is 4 minus 0? 4 minus 0 equal 4. So let's do another one. Which number you subtract with 0? You get a total of 8. Which number? If I write 7, what is 7 minus 0? It is 7. So the answer is wrong. And if I write 8, what is 8 minus 0? 8 minus 0 equal 8. So see the next one. Which number you subtract with 9, you get a total of 0. So if I write 8, will I get a total of 0? No. If I write 9, what is 9 minus 9? 9 minus 9 equal 0. So here 9 will come. So 9 minus 9 equal 0. Okay. So coming to the next one. So here we can create our own subtraction problems. So here you can see 3 minus 3 equal 0. So likewise, let's do this one. So which number you can add with 1? So you can make our own subtraction problem. So let's write 1 here. So what is 1 minus 1? 1 minus 1 equal 0. So likewise, can you do these two sums? So you can do it now. Then we'll see the answers. So did you all got the answer? So what is the answer? Here what you can write? You can write 4. What is 4 minus 0? What is 4 minus 0? 4 minus 0 is 4. Then what about 1? 1 minus 1 equal 0. So we have created subtraction problems. So 1 minus 1 equal 0. 4 minus 0 equal 4. So what is all about subtraction? Subtraction means taking away. When you have something and you take away something, that is subtraction. And what is the symbol of subtraction? It is minus. I hope you understood. So we'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, thank you.